Alright, hello everybody and welcome to one of my latest addictions, Farming Simulator 15. Not exactly the type of farming that I want to do personally, but this is a ridiculous amount of fun. If you haven't given it a try, it's not too terribly expensive. Why not go out there and do so? As you can see, I have spent far too much time playing my startup learn how to play version of the game here, but whatever, we're just going to carry on through anyway. I'll just load that up and we'll get started. I'll get back to you after that's up and running. So here we are, let's go. It always starts you back here at the cabin whether you've got a vehicle parked here or not. And I'll tell you, this brings up the one thing that I really kind of don't like about this game, which is the keyboard and mouse style movement here. I don't know if it's just because I play way too much World of Warcraft, but this really doesn't work for me. So let's just hop around and find a vehicle. There's grass. I really should get this out to a field somewhere. It's been sitting there parked for days. Currently got time moving on at real time here, just because I've kind of lost track of a lot of the different pieces of equipment that I've got on my farm. Been trying to figure out the forestry and trying to figure out the hay and trying to figure out cows and milk production. And I kind of thought this game was going to be a very straightforward and simple affair, but as it turns out, I've had to put way more time into it thinking about things than I had ever really intended. You play a game. I guess all gamers, we do this to ourselves, intentionally. We spend money on these games that drive us absolutely insane, and then we go out and do it again after we beat them. The gamer mentality, I don't know kind of what we're thinking about there, but got a planted field of trees here. It was much bigger, but I took a little time to work on harvesting trees, so that's not bad. The whole mechanics behind the forestry thing is a little interesting. I'll do a video specifically on that because that is it's kind of a pain in the butt, but I can cover a fair bit of it, I think, probably in just like a 10-minute explanation type video. So we'll get into that then. Hay, I am just working on hay, and I still can't use some of this darn equipment. This piece I can use, the one to the left of it there I can use. Workers. Oh, we'll talk about workers in greater detail, but I have not been blessed with the brightest of workers here on my farm. They spend a lot of time stuck on fences, and I don't know if I should be paying good money for that, frankly. But such is life. If you're going to be lazy and you want somebody else to do your job for you, you can't expect it to be done to the way you do it. That's just not fair. Moving on. Harvesting. This is a lot of fun. I've got a few different harvesters so far in the game. It's definitely something I like to hire out to do. It's kind of a pain, but I've learned if you take the time to cut a few lines, sometimes that can make all the difference in the world with the odd shapes of some of these fields. Let's take a look at the map here. This, every single one of those numbered fields is for sale, and the green ones are the ones that I've purchased so far. In the megalomaniac stage of the game right now, I want to own everything. I want to know everything. You can see the shipping office is flashing right there because right now canola is worth extra amounts of cash if I take it all the way to the shipping office. But I tend to take things down to the freight yard, and I'll explain that in kind of an economics of farming simulator video. There really is quite a lot to this game, so there will probably be quite a few instructional videos that I end up making, as well as some just kind of random, this is what I'm doing today, farting around in the game play kind of videos. I'm going to be getting back to the World of Warcraft. Shocks and I have decided to upgrade finally and stop being cheap and explore the world of WoW tokens, which is a whole big hilarious thing too, but I'll get into that next time I'm playing WoW with you. So anyway, that's a quick look at the map. Here we can take a quick look at the I button. This gives us all kinds of useful information, general weather forecasting, if anything's on sale. Your financial sheets here. I'd like to see a little bit better information in there, but you do what you get what you get. This storage and prices is interesting. Obviously, this is what you've got available. This is how much of it you've got stored, and this is whether or not the price is going up, staying the same, or it'll be a little red arrow if it's going down. Now, foolishly, I didn't notice these sidebars for the first couple days of playing this, and I thought these were the only prices available to me, which didn't make a lot of sense. But once I grabbed a brain and started clicking, you can see the freight yard, the grain elevator, the shipping office, and the transport company. Now, the shipping office is the one that was flashing, and you'll see it's at times 1.9 for the next 19 hours. So if I take it all the way there, it's currently worth $3,200 per ton. So that's a pretty sweet deal. Canola's always a pretty sweet deal compared to most of the other ones. Sugar beets are kind of a massive pain, but like I said, I'll get into that in an economics of farming simulator video. Wood chips are a very reliable source of income, but the mechanics behind it are a pain in the butt. Anywho, so I need to find a tractor. Oh, here we go, tractor trailer. Took a long time to save up for this semi, but well worth it. Transporting large amounts of goods now. One thing I have found kind of interesting, I don't know if it's just the way my brain works or what, but A, I like to have my loads covered when I'm driving, and B, I find I do a lot better in this truck in the cab. You can take a look around. They put a lot of time into the detail. Nice wood paneling in there. Can't seem to get satellite stereo in this here truck, but such is life. So just cruising on down to the shipping yard, and going for a nice little pleasant drive. Do 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 do. This truck tends to get a little bit crazy going downhill. That could be operator error issues too, though. Played a lot of Need for Speed and Burnout and stuff. I can't help it. So if you want to bring your map up while you're driving, it's the same as any other time. Just press 9. Brings that right up for you. You can see your position is the green flashing dot. Direction of the triangle is, of course, the direction you're headed. So I'm going to want to go left and then right and then left. All right. So, coming for a drive in the country. Because why? Because that's Farming Simulator 15. I have seriously invested way too many hours into this game. Not quite as many as it says, I'll be honest. I leave it running in the background while I edit videos and do stupid stuff like that. But, got to get those crops to harvest and such. Got to make those ends. Some of the equipment that I've picked up in this game to try and figure out the forestry and the sugar beets, for example, is just ridiculously expensive. I don't know if this is how much regular farming costs, but if it does, no wonder so many people give up farming due to bankruptcy. It's just retarded. Anywho, I guess this will kind of give me an edge over my previous position because I have some sort of idea what mindset the bankers will be in when they think farm. Well, if you want to farm, you're going to need hundreds of thousands of dollars for this and hundreds of thousands for that, and I have to deal with all that going, no, I want to do aquaponic farming. I just need koi and some big old pools and fish ponds and stuff. But, I wonder if this falls under distracted driving. I guess I'd get a $165 fine for this where we live. But here we are down at the shipping office, and hopefully I won't crash into anything. Can tell I don't make a living driving truck, eh? So once I get to where I'm going, I usually drop back out so I can scroll out and see what I'm doing here. Open up that cover. I have yet to pay for the washing station in this game. I'm starting to think I really should, though, because some of the windshields on these tractors and trucks are just nasty. But as you can see up in the top right hand corner there, the money is growing quite rapidly. It's about $3,000 per ton, like I said earlier. And there you go, the truck is empty. I now have $271,000 that I can play with, which is good because, as always in this game, there's more equipment that I need to buy. So we'll leave this truck here for now, see if we can find something a little bit more entertaining. Harvesting. Moderately entertaining. Not really, though. I do tend to hire out for that. Oh, I wonder why I have that patch that's not ready yet. Hope it gets in line before the combine gets back there. It is definitely worth it to buy the larger combine. Saves you a lot of time. Larger tractors are good too. This is an interesting piece of equipment. This is part of the forestry, tree planting stuff. The plow. Ha ha ha. Every time I come on this piece of equipment, I think of Homer Simpson, his name again is Mr. Plow. Anyway, this is just kind of a brief run around. Oh, here's the wood chipper. This thing is a pain. It's not me. I use circular motions with my mouse. This one's like straight up and down. That'll make you seasick, eh? Straight up and down motions, so I've had issues with lots of the forestry equipment there. But anyway, there you go. It's just kind of a super quick look at Farming Simulator 15, one of my latest obsessions. And like I said, it was like 30 bucks or something at the Staples. Not a whole lot of money invested. I've easily gotten that much enjoyment out of it, and I catch Shocks watching me over her shoulder all the time. So I'm betting she has too. All right, so if you're interested in this kind of thing, please feel free to click like and or comment below. Let me know if there's any aspect of it that maybe you're struggling with or you'd like to see me struggle with. And I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. All right, everybody. Until next time, this is JT Bear. I want to thank you for watching and hope you have a fantastic day. Take care, everybody.